Song 7. Three Thanes from the east, led by the workings of fate, follow a star. Even though holy men there recognized Christ, still it had not yet become known at the king's court to the men who in their attitude were not very inclined to him. And it remained hidden from them in the word and in deed until men of the east, very wise men, 3 strong thanes, came to this people, walking the long road over the land to get there. They were following a bright shining beacon, and with clear mind were looking for God's child. They wanted to kneel to him, to go and become his followers. God's fate workings were leading them on. They found Herod there, the powerful man sitting in his hall, the slithery-mouthed king, angrily talking with his men. He always enjoyed murder. The wise men addressed him in his house properly and fittingly in the royal manner, and he soon asked what business brought these warriors out on a journey far from home. Are you bringing wound gold to give to someone? Why are you traveling like this, walking on foot? I do not even know where you come from, earls of other peoples. I can see that you are of noble birth, clansmen of a good family. Never before have such messengers come here from other peoples, since I have ruled this noble and wide kingdom. You are to tell me truthfully, in front of these people of our country, why you have come to this land. Then the men of the east answered him, those word-wise warriors. We can easily tell you the truth of our business, and say to you openly why we have come here from the east on this journey to your country. A long time ago, there were noble men of good speech, who promised so much good and help in truthful words from the King of Heaven. At that time, there was a wise man, a man of experience and great wisdom. This was a long time ago. Our ancestor there in the east. There has never been since then a single man who spoke so wisely. He was able to interpret God's speech, because the Lord of mankind had granted him the ability to hear the ruler's words up above from down on earth. For this reason, this thane's knowledge and his thoughts were great. When the time came for him to depart, to leave the earth and the throng of his relatives, to give up the comings and goings of men and to travel to the other light, he told his followers, his heirs and his earls, to come closer, and told them truthfully and soothsaying everything that came afterwards, everything that has happened since in this world. Then he said that a wise king, great and mighty, was to come here to the middle world. He would be of the best lineage. He said that it would be God's son, and that he would rule this world forever, both the earth and the heavens, for days without end. He said that on the same day on which his mother gave birth to him blessedly in this middle world, in the east there would shine a bright light in the sky, such as we had never had before between the heavens and the earth, nor anywhere else. Never such a baby, nor such a beacon. He ordered that 3 men of the people should go to do adoration. He told them to remember well that when he saw God's beacon journeying upward, they should get ready immediately. He said that they were to follow it as it goes before us, in a westerly direction over this world. Now this has all happened. It has come true by the power of God. The king is born, daring and strong. We saw his beacon light shining cheerfully among the stars of heaven, and thus I know that the holy chieftain powerfully placed it there himself. Every morning we saw the bright star shining, and went toward it, following the beacon all the time over roads and through forests. The greatest of our desires was to be able to see him himself, to know where we should look for him, the king in this empire. Tell us to which clan he has been born. At that, Herod felt in his chest and in his heart a great pain. His mind began to reel, his spirit was worried. He had just heard it said that he was to have a more powerful king of good clan over his head, that there was a more fortunate person there than he among his warrior companions. Then he called together all the good men in Israel, the most learned and eloquent, and those who truly held the most book power in their breasts, and he asked them very carefully with words, that evil-minded man, the king of the people, where Christ, the greatest man of peace, was to be born in the earthly realm. The people then responded to him, men of truth, saying that they indeed know that he was to be born in Bethlehem. It has been put down thus in our books, wisely written, just as the soothsayers, very intelligent and learned men, spoke long ago by the power of God. It is from Bethlehem that the herdsman of hill forts, the beloved protector of the country, is to come to the light, the mighty counselor who will rule the Jewish people and will distribute his gifts generously throughout the middle world to many peoples.